What is up, everyone? Welcome back. And in today's video, we'll be talking about Resident Evil 3. So to start, the game opening was in first person for no reason, but I guess that's okay. But the start for the game could have been better, but then we meet this guy. And I guess he must like us or something, because he's chasing us. Speaking of which, that chase, the first chase that we used to escape Nemesis, was, I think, the best escape in the game. And then we meet Jill, for real. We kind of know a little bit about her, and she finds out that there's zombies. And then, after running away from Nemesis a bit more, we meet my second favorite character, Carlos, and he says this line.
Hey! Fuckface!
And I loved it. But then we go into the subway and meet this guy whose name I forgot. Here's a picture. But I thought he would be evil, but it turns out it was someone else. So 1 point to Resident Evil 3 for switching expectations. But then we must fix the subway, and I loved getting the shotgun and stealing it when someone said I shouldn't steal it via note. But after getting the subway running, and also I forgot, before we plan the route, there's a spider hallway, so scary. And then we plan the route, and our friend comes back with a flamethrower. And then one fight later, which was 8 out of 10, he gets a freaking rocket blaster. Does this dude want to get rid of everyone or just us? Because it seems like he wants to just get rid of us. But then we do our first Carlos mission. So then we get to the subway and we start heading off, and then we actually start doing our first Carlos mission and the breakup of the character between Jill and Carlos was a 7 out of 10. And I guess the first mission as Carlos was fine. There wasn't that much to say about it. But then the subway crashes and we are Jill again. Oh, and one thing I loved that I forgot to talk about is the sewers with the new enemy that killed me over and over. But then it was my turn because I got a grenade launcher. But then after we do the sewer, which I'd say was a 9 out of 10, and then we have to do our second boss fight with Nemesis, which I would give a 9 out of 10. It might have taken me a little bit, but then Nikolai comes, and apparently he was the villain. That's who the villain was, Nikolai. But then we do our second we do our second mission as Carlos, because Jill's been infected. So we bring her to the hospital. And then after getting a cure, we have to do a zombie fight, which was fun but hard. The first time I lost killing the final enemies. And then the second time I got killed trying to get some ammo. And the third time I finally got it. Third time's the charm. I'd give the zombie fight 6.5 out of 10. And then we're back to Jill. But then it's in first person again, because of course it is. And then we go to the warehouse to find Carlos. And then you have to collect the fuses, which I did get the achievement for getting all of them in 5 minutes. And then Nikolai is the reason we were in there, or at least trying to get the fuse back. And he runs away like a coward, because he is. And then after we catch up with him, and then we try to catch up to him, and trying to do that, we make it to the Nest 2, that's its map name. And we make a cure, which I liked making it, 7.5 out of 10. And then we get sent to the second to last boss fight, which was an 8 out of 10, and I liked. And before we can steal the cure back from Nikolai, we have to do the final boss fight, which was, I'd say, about an 8 out of 10. And then we shoot Nikolai in the neck, and then we leave him to get destroyed by the nuke. And the game ends. And make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll give Resident Evil 3 an 8.5 out of 10. And I will leave you with this cutscene.
I felt empty and cold as the heat from the blast washed over us. All this death wasn't caused by a monster-making virus. was greed. Human